What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title and my bare face, today we're going to be trying out some viral makeup products. These are products that have gone completely viral on TikTok. Everyone is raving about them or talking about them. So there's a bunch of like new releases as well as just really hyped products. So in today's video, we're going to be trying out some new releases as well as some just really popular talked about products just to see if they're worth the hype. If you guys are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you, but without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here's a little sneak peek of what's to come. We have a bunch of really cool products and I'm so excited to test them out in this video. The first product we just have to talk about is none other than the new Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. I mean, it's no secret that I'm such a lover of the original Magic Cream. I literally swear by this stuff. So when they brought out an even more hydrating one, I feel like my thirsty skin was just screaming for this. So on the packaging, it says it's a super hydrating, lightweight gel to cream moisturizer. Let's crack it open. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Doesn't smell of anything. I was really expecting that signature Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream scent, but doesn't smell like anything. That is very strange, but anyways, this is what it looks like inside. As you can see, the texture is very like watery. Let's just put my finger in there. So I'm just gonna apply a few dollops of that onto my face. Okay, yeah, the texture and like formula of this is so different to the original cream. I'm just gonna rub that in. Ooh, it feels a little bit like tacky, but not loads. It feels very watery and already I can tell this is gonna be so moisturizing. Like I said, my skin does run quite dry, so I feel like this is gonna be the one for me. Oh wow, this feels so nice on my skin. I wanna put it everywhere. I'm just gonna let that absorb into my skin for a second. One thing to consider is when you're using a gel-based cream, you definitely wanna make sure that the foundation you put over the top works with that. Otherwise, it might start kind of like rolling on your skin as you're applying your foundation. Just for that reason, I'm gonna make sure I leave this on my skin long enough so it really absorbs into my skin and I don't get that problem with the foundation. Okay, so I've let that absorb into my skin for about 5 minutes and it's definitely like taken away the shine. It really feels very hydrated and moisturized. I'm now going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I've used this product once before and I didn't really like it, so I'm gonna give it a second try in this video. This is basically like a luminous primer slash foundation booster just to kind of give your face a little bit more of a glow. You can use this on your own, but I think it's more meant for like mixing in to your foundation. So I think last time my problem was I just applied way too much and my face was just so oily looking. It comes with like a really big, thick applicator, which I do like, but it just means that it's very easy to go overboard with this product. The first time I used this product, I actually tested it just on its own and then I put foundation over the top, but this time I'm just gonna go in with my Laura Mercier foundation and I'm actually just gonna mix that into it all together. That foundation placement couldn't be more random, so please excuse that. I'm now gonna be taking this brush from Laura Mercier and I'm just gonna be blending all of this together. Okay, as suspected, it's looking very glowy. So if you like a dewy and just really like glowy finish, I would 100% get this product. It does make your skin look really healthy, but personally, I don't really love like a super glowy skin on me. I don't know why, but I just always feel like it makes me look really oily and just sweaty. For my concealer, I'm using the Ultra Creamy Tarte Shape Tape and I'm just gonna be popping that under my eyes just to cover my eye bags. I'm just gonna blend that concealer with my beauty sponge. So that's my base finished. It's looking pretty glowy right now, which I mean, each to their own, but I feel like this is a bit too much for me. So I am so happy that I received this PR parcel from Huda Beauty. This is their new Easy Bake range. It's basically a bunch of new powders that she's come out with and honestly I'm so excited because I love my original Huda Beauty powder. Oh my goodness, look at all these products. So first up we have the Easy Bake powder in the shade Sugar Cookie. We then have the Easy Bake and Snatch in the shade Pound Cake, the shade Cupcake, and also lastly the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. Oh my gosh, we have to use that. And look, they also sent so many little sponges. This is gonna be perfect. All right, so I'm opening up that Cherry Blossom Cake shade. Look at the packaging, this is really nice. Let's open it up together. Ooh, Ooh, it's like a very, very subtle pinky shade. I was expecting this to be a lot more pink, but this is gonna be very wearable, I think. All right, so before I start creasing like crazy, let's quickly set this down. I'm gonna take the little sponge that they sent me, and then we're just gonna go straight in. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. This is everything. It's just setting down everything so beautifully. I feel like Huda Beauty just never misses. And it's giving me that super on-trend, like pink sort of under eye. It's so brightening, isn't it? Honestly, I'm obsessed with this. This has just come in time for my wedding. I feel like this is gonna be my wedding powder. I'm also gonna take the shade Pound Cake, and I'm just gonna use the big sort of like triangular puff. And we're just gonna use this to set the rest of our face, as this is a little bit more like vanilla toned, so I feel like that would be quite nice for the rest of my face. I like to leave a glow on my cheek and stuff, but I just really like to mattify like my T-zone, because that just ends up looking so oily throughout the day otherwise, and I just do not like that vibe. All right, so these two products, absolute chef's kiss. All right, moving on to the next product. This isn't actually a makeup product, but more of a makeup tool. We're gonna be trying out the viral iconic nose contour brush. I've been seeing so many people try and recreate this. All you have to do is just take an old brush that's quite like a puffy big dome brush, and you pretty much just cut out the bristles in the middle. People that have been DIYing their own version of this, their videos have honestly gone crazy viral, but I really wanted to try out the original brush, and this is where it all started. So as you can see, this is a dual-ended brush. It's got the nose contour side with the part of it like missing, and then it's got the other end, which is more for like contouring in the hollows of your face. It's actually like the perfect size for precise contouring. It fits really nicely here, it fits nicely here. You could even do it here. I'm really excited to see how this will actually work. This brush was not cheap. It was like 22 pounds, I think. So yeah, quite expensive. If you want to DIY your own version, you totally can. So for my contour, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour product. This is in the shade Butter Biscuit. So what you're supposed to do is pick up the product just on the ends, and obviously the middle of the brush where the bristles are missing, it's not going to pick up any product. So in theory, this should create the perfect two lines going down your nose, which you can then blend out with the other side. All right, so I have the product all loaded up on the brush. I guess let's just go straight down and see what happens. Okay, I mean, that definitely worked, but is it something I could just do on my own? Most definitely. I mean, I guess it's good for beginners, especially for those of us who are just like too nervous to dabble with nose contour. I feel like there's so many people out there that are just like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna use like the end to just try and sculpt out the tip. And to be honest, I feel like this is too big to now blend this out, but we're just gonna try. I don't know if this is gonna do anything. The brush is actually very like flimsy. Look at that, like the bristles are just completely, I don't know, they just don't have any sort of strength to them. It's like it's not dense enough to actually blend this product out. So, I mean, it definitely would work for powder, but not so much for cream. And the thing is, it does claim to work with both. I think I'm actually better off blending this out with my finger, if anything. Okay, so that's the nose contour. I mean, I don't love it. I mean, it's okay, but I do think it was very overpriced for what it does. I mean, we might as well go in with the other end and just see how it performs with, you know, the rest of my face. Just loading up some of that product, and we're just gonna basically tap that into our cheekbone. Yeah, I just feel like the other end is not, I don't know, just like strong enough. Like the bristles are just so soft. I feel like it's just not picking up, nor is it actually distributing much product. But again, maybe that is a good thing, especially for beginners when, you know, you want to take things slow. Do you know what? Let's try with a powder as well. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's just not great with creams. So I'm going to go in with my Roxy X Revolution Contour and Highlighter palette. I'm just gonna pick up this shade here, and then we're just gonna tap it. Yeah, with a powder, this works a lot better. I just feel like for a cream product, to be able to like move it and blend it around your face, you really need the brush to be quite brittle. not brittle, just like, what's the word? Like strong. The bristles need to be strong and coarse. So this brush is definitely way more suited to powder use, which is definitely a little bit of a letdown, but since I normally use powder anyway, I feel like that's okay. Let's also try it on the nose with the powder and see what happens. Okay. You definitely need a secondary brush to now blend this away. I feel like this is gonna be a struggle. Also, I feel like the actual lines are a bit too close for my nose shape. I know normally when people contour their nose, they actually want their nose to be like super slender like this, but personally, I think it's too slender for me. With my face shape, I just feel like it needs to be a little bit wider at the top and then more narrow in the bottom. So that's definitely one thing to consider with this brush. I just don't think it's gonna work for every nose shape and every face shape. All right, now moving on to blusher. This next product I'm really excited about because it's actually from Revolution. This is their new Mousse Blush. I'm pretty sure this is one of their newer products as of lately. I've not seen it before, so I'm really excited to try it out. It kind of reminds me of like my first foundation, which was the Maybelline Mousse Matte Foundation, which actually came back like a year or two ago. Do you guys remember that? Anyways, I don't really know how to apply this. I've never really tried like mousse blushes, so this is quite a new concept to me. Do I just put my finger in it? I honestly don't know. Ooh. I guess it's fine to apply with your fingers. It feels very nice, like very, very soft and creamy. I wouldn't say it's really a mousse though. Like this does not feel like a mousse. So I'm just gonna apply that to my face, just on the highest points of my cheekbones. And then I'm just gonna use my finger to tap this into the skin. Oh, I suppose once it comes in contact with the skin, it does kind of turn a little bit more moussey. It looks really nice. I love it. This shade is such a trending color as well. I feel like everybody just loves like the super bright Barbie pink kind of blush. And honestly, it suits so many different skin tones, so I've been really loving it. Honestly, how adorable does that blusher look? By the way, this is in the shade Squeeze Me Soft Pink. I feel like it's an absolute must. Now moving on to the eyes. First up, I'm just gonna do a quick liner using the Too Faced Better Than Sex felt tip liner. Now to finish off the eyes, we're going to be trying out the new Rimmel Thrill Seeker mascara. Again, I've been seeing so many people rave about this and it has gone completely viral, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. This is what the packaging looks like. Very, very cute. And this is the actual mascara tube and what it looks like. My favorite drugstore mascara has definitely been the Sky High Maybelline one for a long time, and obviously this has been quite hyped, but for good reason. So let's see how the Thrill Seeker will compare. This is what the one looks like. Very, very different to the one from Maybelline. It's a lot thicker. Okay, let's just go straight in. Okay. So far, so good. The formula is very like creamy and quite watery, which I definitely like. It applies really smooth onto the lashes. I'm actually very impressed. By the way, I don't think this eye is gonna look very good because I've actually lost a couple of lashes like right here. I just woke up and they were gone. I don't know what happened. So we're gonna really test it out on the other eye. Now for the other eye, it's very, very separating and it's giving like a very natural look to my lashes. If you want like that clumpy kind of lash, this is definitely not gonna give that to you, that's for sure. All right, so that's my finished lash look. Am I super over the moon about them? I mean, they look okay, but they're not amazing. I feel like it definitely took a lot of work to get to this stage where they actually look quite volumized and long. It definitely took more than 10 coats, that's for sure. So I don't know if this is going to be taking the top spot on my mascara rank. I feel like the Maybelline one is still definitely way up there, but it's an okay mascara. Now to finish off the look, I'm just going to do my lips. I'm just using the Peaches and Cream lip liner in the shade Praline. And for my lipstick, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte Ink in the shade Poet. All right, guys, so this is the finished makeup look using all the most trendy, most popular viral products right now. I had so much fun trying them all out. I did really also want to try out the new Fenty Beauty Spot Gel, and I have purchased it, but it hasn't come on time, so I'm so gutted. So maybe I can feature that in another video if you guys want to see a part 2 of this series. I actually feel like my makeup looks really, really good. I am so obsessed with the powder. That powder from Huda Beauty was amazing. And just in general, I feel like my foundation and base just looks so glowy, but really natural looking still. Let me know down below in the comments which one of these products was your favorite and whether you're going to to try any of them for yourself. As always, thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. But that is all from me. I hope you guys are all well, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.